Welcome back to a new video. So in the last episode, I have an elytra. Yay! So something happened that makes me really mad. Okay, my computer's having issues with like having storage on it and stuff. So I was playing on Minecraft, and as the end credits were going through, I couldn't finish the end credits because I didn't have enough space. I I basically had to stop my computer, and I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm playing, blah 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 blah. And then my disk's like, oh my world saying, oh, something's corrupted. I'm like, okay. And then I go back into the world, and it sends me back because of the corruption. For some reason, a chunk, the only chunk, F3 and G, this chunk for some reason has just decided to delete itself and keep a part of my build alive and the other part gone. The annoying part is where all my villagers were. Well, okay, not all of them. Oh, I'm safe here. Oh, thank God. Okay. Most of my villagers are just now free roaming, and so are my skeleton horses. I don't understand. I mean, this building's fine, the tree's fine, this building is fine, that everything else is fine except my main building. How and why? So either I rebuild this thing, which I probably could do that, honestly. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. It's annoying because now I have to go back and look at all my stuff, and oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a very annoying start to the episode. Oh my gosh. Well, listen, bright side, I have an elytra. Yay! And I have the new cape too, which is Jack Black. Why would you do this? Why do you need Jack Black on a cape? I don't know. I don't care. I just like the cape, this cape. I do not like the Jack Black on the back of it. It's weird. Yeah, so now I think I'm gonna just take time in rebuilding this. Okay, finally. So I got a few more things to talk about. It's been a little while since the last clip. So here's the thing. My computer died. It was really annoying. Basically my keyboard stopped working, and then we're like, okay, so we were like, okay, maybe because I did a update, like a software update, which you're just never supposed to do because bad things could happen. And as soon as I did the software update, my computer laptop keyboard didn't work. So I was like, oh, okay. So we had to bring it into the guy and all this kind of stuff. And basically the guy said that my keyboard was totally toast. So my mom had to go and buy a new laptop, like a new keyboard, and then she basically bought the wrong size. It happens, so it's not like a crazy big deal. So now I have like this external one that the guy said I could borrow, and so that's the whole plot of this. And meanwhile, meanwhile, I have also rebuilt this. I kind of like redesigned it a little bit more. So there's like a little window here, and I put these posts here. And then I have like pots. I love the shape of this now. So it's like a curve. And then this is also like a curve down. I put all my horses back. I have like new storage and stuff. We also have like more stuff here. It's been, yeah, this clip has been like a while. Was a while ago. So yeah, I redid the villagers. I also redecorated it, like changed the whole basement to be more decorated and stuff. Changed out the floor. Now we have a whole bunch of yeah, farmer master villagers, so then I can get golden carrots to eat. Then we have a whole bunch of trades. Some of these accidentally, I think, got transformed into a zombie, and then I had to heal them, and then I got like a really nice iron trade for 1 emerald. I find that even if you kill them, their trades will eventually go back up to 4, I think. Then we have some stick villagers, and then we have cleric, and then a mason villagers, and yeah, it's all coming together. I've got like all a bunch of food in here, and then I have like a little cool grate up here. I love these grates; they're like one of my favorite blocks. So now I can actually like look down. It just looks cool, honestly. Then over here, I only have a few rockets, so we got to be sparing with this. Over here, let's get rid of the Ligmatica. From the time lapse, it only shows me literally doing like this branch here, and I've done way more than that. I'm working on the 2 other branches here, and then over here, I'm working on the other ones too. This takes so many leaves. So on the bottom here, if you can't tell, this is oh, I forget what this is called. Yeah, spruce leaves. So I have spruce leaves down here, and then as I'm going up, I have birch leaves. Okay, this is kind of annoying and kind of funny. I'm gonna leave it for now. I might change it up in the future. If you can't tell, so if you look down here, you know, you got the stump and then you got the tree part. If you start looking up here, there's literally no um well, what's it called? Trunk that goes up. That basically goes up until you get like up here. So like there's a trunk here, right? In between here, sorry for the lag by the way. In between here there's literally no trunk. So I might change it or I might just leave it. I don't know yet. Um so it's kind of weird building this because of that. Just trying to figure out what actually works and doesn't. There we go. So that, and then I go back down to here. I've been slowly like killing. Also, I've been slowly like killing creepers down here, when it gets dark, in order for me to keep my elytra and stuff. I have my bow with me too. I don't think I have any arrows on me though, so I just do that, and then I have extra. Oh, babies! Oh, of course, I've got to be careful because you know it's so easy to die here. I hate babies. Like they're so hard to hit. And they got like a general amount of health. Like it's not a crazy amount. Oh, see what I mean? So easy to get overrun. And then also when I kill more zombies, I also get, oh gosh, more spawn because of the, I forget what it's called. It's like they're basically like calling one another saying that they need help by when other ones die. It happens in the zombie piglin farm that I have, or no, I don't have, that I have made before. And when zombies have armor, it's like 3 times. It takes like 3 more hits than usual to actually kill them. So it's about 6 in total. Crits are 2, I think, depending if they have armor or not, obviously. And look at this. That's crazy. And I don't want to make any more holes either. Ah. Okay, and then I have one more thing to show you guys, which is, I would say, pretty cool. Is there actually any more? Yes, there is. Okay. There's a few more. That's the nice thing about, like, the daytime, is that creepers just decide to spawn. Bad thing about this tree, though, is that... Oh, no! My doors are gone! I'm still getting used to this keyboard, by the way, so if you see any misclicking or anything like that, it's probably because of that. There we go. It's good enough. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you guys was over here. So I showed you this building, and I've walked in it, in and out of it throughout the episodes. Although I do not think I have showed you this, showed you what's actually going on here. So if you can't tell, this is a wood mill. So you've got all the different types of woods, painted, non-painted, all the different types. You got storage. You've got like a sink system to like wash your hands, eat food. You know, like it's kind of like also like a living quarters maybe. And then over here you've got like the ginormous log on top of the forget what they're called, just the saws, and then the pistons lower it down onto the saw and cut it. And then we have like an enchanting area, or well, this would be like more of an instruction book than anything. So like you're reading the instructions of how to build the thing that you want to build. Like if I wanted to make a canoe, I have like a hoisting system to keep everything safe and in line. You know, storage. I put like boats up here. This is a cool fan design. I made it out of beds. And Lily, there's an anvil. Man, my brain. It's pretty early in the morning for me. So an anvil, cauldron, and then a hopper. There we go. All in one place. And then I have levers connecting to all around it. Just like in your, like sometimes like if you look in your house, maybe you might have like one of these fans that just like go around circles and like shake your roof of your house because of how fast they are. And then we have like I used hay bales as like what is it called? Like when you cut a lot of wood, you get a lot of like wood debris and stuff like that. I forget what it's called. Wood chips, I think. Well, you get wood chips, you get like the fine dust, and so that's what that is. So that's oh yeah, did I show you guys up here too? So this is like a general area. I have no idea what this means at all, you know what I mean? Like I have no idea. And then I have my stalactite farm, and then over here I just have a simple clay farm. So I just put a whole bunch of mud on here, and then it drains it, and then I get a whole bunch of clay. It's pretty technical. So honestly, I think I'm literally gonna be just working on this tree for a while. I probably won't time lapse it. You'll just probably see the next clip and some of it more done. Okay, scratch that. We're not gonna work on this tree. We are actually going to build a birch tree that I have been working on, off recording. So I've basically also been working on putting trees all the way around here off camera in my creative world. So now I'm going to start, building up this area. Although first I'm going to build a birch tree. Oh, and if you didn't know, I am not a tree builder whatsoever. I've only built like maybe one tree ever, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is build a whole bunch of small trees, my first ever small trees, and I think they turned out really, really good. So let's get started building that birch tree. And I think I'll also, while the new time lapse is going to be it's not going to be used with what's it called? I forget what it's called. I'm basically going to be using a new time lapse mod to help with time lapsing these builds. So hopefully it'll be more cinematic. Okay, bye. Actually, never mind. Here's a short cinematic montage of me getting pale oak. Okay, now here we go for creating the tree. Actually, just kidding. Need an end rod. Did you actually think I needed an end rod? Gotcha. Okay, here's the actual time lapse in its entirety. Sadly, the part that's just coming up does not have the shaders. It's so annoying. couldn't tell from the time lapse, I don't know how you couldn't tell. The end rods gave light to the tree. So the tree actually like brightens up at night, which is looks so good. And then I'm supposed to have in schematic, I'm supposed to have like I forgot what those flowers on the bottom that, shoot pollen out or whatever. I need to get 2 of those and then put them in this tree. And then this tree technically will be done. Although for what I'm going for, I mean, this tree is done. I have done so much. So I want to break it down a little bit, and then we're going to call this episode there. This was an inspired build, if you couldn't tell, from B00. Basically, he's really good at building trees and building like aesthetic stuff. And one of his things that he says is always like, look at your angles, like in every single angle possible. See if you can make the tree look good in some way. I kind of took that as like a reference, not like, didn't actually take it all to heart, because like every single angle is good pretty much except from this angle, I think. If you look up here, it looks okay. If you look over here, it's got good texture. And up here, it's even got like an empty dome because the trees are sprouting outward. I even put like melons in a part of the tree to highlight the leaves and to give it a little bit more texture. Same with the moss here. I also placed moss in this tree because that's the only way to add those big budding flowers or whatever. And then I also put a beehive here. So this is going to be like, I'm probably going to actually have bees just fly around and create more space in this place. And then up here, actually around the tree, I added glass to bring out the walls to give it more shape. And oh my gosh, that works so well. And then I added like the end rods, as you can tell, the pale fences and gates. Honestly, I was literally going to start building this tree, and I did not have any pale wood at all. So I needed to go out and get some, and yeah. So and then I added sandstone. That's what it's called. I added sandstone on the bottom to give it more of like a shade color, right? A little more darker. And then up here you have like a different color glass. And then once you get into the tree limb starts to change into a darker color. Still trying to keep its texture, just kind of, changing it up a bit. And then for it to actually be a birch tree, I put actual birch logs in here. This is another thing that I learned from B00 is that you can place this blue stuff along the side of the tree, and with the white, it highlights the ground. It highlights all of the different colors. That's also why I added the pale carpets, and I added the roots. It's because it's all gonna blend and colorize together. It's a new word. Then we have the eye blossoms here, and then I have 2 other flowers that I want to put around here, although I don't have them. I need the sniffer. I need the torch flower and I don't know what the blue flower is called, and that to fill up the space, because they're also blue and like yellowish, which would work well for a splash of color. Remember, you're painting on your canvas. You're not actually for my builds anyways, I want to be able to paint my canvas, not just place blocks. Placing blocks is fine. It's just that I want to do a little bit more. So then now I have an actual reason for these doors to be here, because then now I can actually stand out by the tree. And maybe I'll create like a tire swing, or maybe make a chair to where you can just sit and look at the tree. I like out at the end here. I'm going to turn on this shaders, and hopefully it doesn't lag out. Yeah, so then you can actually sit in the shade with these shaders. I'm actually going to turn this down to like 11, just to kind of keep these shaders, and hopefully it seems okay. Yeah, so this sunlight actually stops through the tree, so then you actually get shade. I think it'd be cool. I play with these shaders all the time, by the way. It's just recording I don't, because it's shady. Look at all these details along the sides here. Like, that's crazy. And I love that too. So that's basically the tree so far. And we're going to actually end this episode here. It is taking a little while to edit this. I hope you enjoyed that little me teasing you about what I would need it to do. Honestly, I wanted it to be more funnier than it was, and I don't think it was as funny. Maybe I'm just bored of it because I've seen it hundreds of times. Not hundreds of times, lots of times. Anyway, yeah. Anyways, so see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be a great thumbnail too. please watch the videos. Watch the videos, please. I do this as a hobby, not to get paid at all. And it'd be nice if you subscribed. I don't see myself actually making this into a business, so yeah, just for fun. And I have some more cool things coming up, and storyline is gonna start coming too. That's the only tidbit of information I'm gonna give you. So see ya and goodbye.